there we go. We've done it now. Right, we'll bring you on. There we go. So our special guest is in the room. You just watched his video. Love that, mate. And that platform you was on, it had Eccles at the top, and that's where I'm from.
No way.
Yeah.
Small world, mate. Small world.
It is a small world, mate. It is a small world. It's shocking, really, isn't it? But yeah, like the video. Really cool.
Cheers, pal. It was a bit of a last minute DIY job with that video. We didn't really know what to do with it, and I think nowadays the cost of a music video, to do it professionally, does it really get the benefit? So we just said, let's just do it ourselves. I said, well, the tune's called Bullet Brain. Let's jump on a few trains.
Well, I like that because, well, it doesn't have to be Hollywood, blockbuster, all the rest of it, does it? The fact that it's you just in there and you can see you moving and singing and all the rest of it, it just adds something to the track, I think, a video. So it sometimes the simplest things are the best, aren't they?
Yeah, that's it, mate, yeah. But it's always good to have something. Like I say, we don't want to go over the top with any videos because, like I say, you can pay thousands for one and no one watches it.
There's no point.
It's good to have something for people to visualise and put a video to a tune, if they use YouTube, or also it breaks down into a lot of shorts for like your TikToks and your Instagrams as well. So
definitely. Well, for me as well, just because people get bored, don't they? So just seeing my mug on the thing all the time, going out to the music, and it's nice. It breaks the short. So the fact that we can get a video, put a video on, or little interviews or whatever, it's better for the audience. It's better for me as well. So yeah, I like it. Lead A Records, video cost versus reward isn't there at the moment. We know that, but you're right. Shorts. I mean, even from this video, this will end up in shorts, and it'll get thousands of views. Each short will get thousands of views. It's absolutely mental nowadays. Flick,
yeah,
isn't it?
That's where it's at, mate. Yeah, absolutely.
No one's got any time. So you met Janice at the festival, did you?
I did, yeah. We had a good chat after our set, yeah.
Yeah, she stole Doug out of my studio.
Yeah,
she
did. He was a legend. He was quite popular at the festival, he was, actually.
It just came to us because my sister-in-law did that because she made that for me because I'm really into minions. I've got minions up there and everything. So she made me Doug as a Dougie Stone minion. So that's where that came from. And then when Janice was there, I said, oh, look about Doug, talk to Doug, you could do something like this. And the next thing, she steals him and off she goes. But it's great because you can give it to an artist, they can hold it in front of them, chat to it, the microphone's on, and it's all good, isn't it?
Yeah, nice touch. It's yours, isn't it? It's different.
Yeah, it is. Yeah. Excellent. So tell us a bit about the band.
Yeah, so we're from Blackpool originally. We started in lockdown. The current lineup is quite different to what it was originally. So I was never a musician. I could play piano as a kid. Always loved going to gigs and whatnot. And then during lockdown, things kept easing. You could have garden parties, then you couldn't do anything again. And I met a lad, mutual friend, at a garden party in Blackpool. He had a guitar. I'd wrote a few tunes because I decided to learn guitar in lockdown. We had a jam when we'd had a few beers. After that, we took it into a studio. We very quickly had quite a few tunes lined up, so we said, let's just book a gig in. 6 months later, well, as soon as we booked the gig, it sold out, which was mental. It was like 350 people. I think people were just curious as to what to expect. We'd released a couple of tunes that had gone down well, one of them being Tangerine Dream, which is about Blackpool. So I think that sparked a bit of interest as well. And then from then, it was a bit like, well, we're in it now. We're going to have to give it a go. So, yeah, 5 years on, and this is where we're at. So the lineup's changed a bit. Couple of members dropped out because they couldn't commit anymore as it got bigger than we ever expected. And then the way it worked then is, like I say, we're a Blackpool band, but I had some mates that I'd grew up watching in other bands when I was younger, and they're from Fleetwood, just down the road. So I ended up getting them in dribs and drabs, and that brings us now. So there's me that's from Blackpool, and the rest of the band are Fleetwood. So we've already got the label as a Blackpool band, but we're made up of mostly Fleetwood now.
Good. Good. It don't matter. I'm not going to say it. It's a bit of a joke that we have with another band new from Morecambe, but it doesn't matter. Lele Records said everyone runs Blackpool down at the Mo. What is it really like at the minute?
You know what? I absolutely love it, right? Weirdly, even all my mates and stuff will slag it off as well. But for me, I think it's great. Obviously, it's statistically, it's one of the most deprived in the country.
Yeah.
Crime statistics are awful. But everywhere has its rough places and its rough people. So it's what you make of it. And
Yeah.
the thing I see about Blackpool is the community is unbelievable. So obviously we're on now discussing my band. Like I said before, our first gig was 330, and it sold out in like 3 days.
Amazing.
That's not because we were the best band in the world. It was because people of Blackpool, everyone knows each other for one, but everyone wants each other to do well. So it's a good community if you're in with the right people.
Nice.
And for me as well, I grew up. Well, I still live in a similar place to where I did grow up, but in my own house now. But down the road from the pleasure beach, 10-minute walk from the beach. You know, I follow Blackpool as well. So in terms of a town, it's rough, but there's so much to do for kids as well that you don't get when you're from a town in the middle of the country or even a city for that matter. To be fair, so yeah, I absolutely love it, but it does have its issues.
Yeah, and probably a great place to move to if you're a criminal, because it be a good community
Well,
there.
if you really want to deep it, this is what my argument always is to people though. So Blackpool is, don't know how well you know about things, but statistically you've got the crime and things, but a lot of people move to Blackpool if they need to relocate for whatever reason. So that might be people on witness protection or whatever. So a lot of people move to Blackpool from out of town, and it's not the ideal clientele. So that, I think, is a big contributing factor to a lot of the statistics that you get, alongside the tourism. So a lot of crime goes on when people come to Blackpool for a bender.
All head nights and stag do's and all that crap. Yeah.
Yeah, but the actual people of Blackpool, there are nice areas
that
as
makes
well.
sense. That does make sense. Yeah.
And people come to Blackpool as well, and they'll go to the promenade. They'll go a couple of streets behind. They'll go into the town centre. Them places, them areas, they are rough. So everyone thinks the rest of Blackpool's like that, and it genuinely isn't. To be fair.
Nice, absolutely brilliant. Love it. What did Mantra makes it sound easy? I forget what that was about. Marseille supported in Blackpool too at the Waterloo. So I don't know. Did they Marseille support you?
Yeah, they did. That was a couple of years ago, that actually. So we played on big in 2020. What year was it? 2024. Do you know this feeling? They announced all the bands that they think are going to do well that year. So us and Marseille were on the same bill in Manchester, and it was about a month or two later we were headlining Blackpool, which was sold out show at the Waterloo. Marseille were unbelievable. We got on with them, so it just made sense to
great
get them on
lads.
support.
Great lads.
Yeah.
We interviewed them when they first started, and for us, we love that. That's why we started doing the interview section for bands like that, and to see their growth over the last few years and now being signed and doing. They've totally transformed, and we love it. We love to see that. It's fantastic, and they're very good, really good. They're really talented.
Oh yeah, great band. Yeah, they deserve everything, to be fair to them. And really nice, quiet lads as well. I remember when I was first sat in the green room with them, because us as a band were very loud and like in your face type thing. We want to chat with everyone. We want to have a bounce off each other. And when we first walked in and sat down with them, the young, the quiet, the lovely, And I think they were a bit like.
Yeah.
Took a bit of work.
So you were more rock and roll than them, but they were only, you know what I mean, a few years on. They'll be
young lads, yeah. And since then we've played with them loads of times, at the festivals and whatnot, and we always have a good chat with them.
Excellent, absolutely wonderful. That. So how many's in the band? Did you say that? I don't know if I asked you that one.
No, sorry. So there's 5 of us. So myself, I don't play an instrument on stage, and then we have obviously lead guitar, rhythm guitar, bass guitar, and drums. Bassist and drummer do backing vocals. better singers than me, to be fair.
Don't knock yourself, mate, not playing an instrument, because
I'm with
at
you.
end of the day, singing is not easy, is it? Do you know what I mean? We all think we can sing in the shower, but we can't. So to be able to sing, and that track's great as well. So well done. So I love it.
Yeah, appreciate it, mate. Thank you.
Well, it's a bit difficult because you're on your own, but I like asking. It's my favourite question. We ask it every week. If there was a zombie apocalypse, which band member would die first?
Um, he's going to hate me for this. I'm going to have to go Brad, our bass player. Um, he's the brains of the band. Keeps us all in check, but yeah, I don't think he's much of a scrapper.
It's great because if the five of you were there, I'm telling you now, four of you would have all said him, and he might have even said him as well. That's what always happens. Everyone says the same person, so you know he'll probably. Yeah, you're right. I would. So I love that question. It's absolutely brilliant. Gallows Green said, "Joe, what are your favourite towns/city venues to play outside Blackpool?"
We always get a very good reception in Manchester. Some of the lads live in Manchester. I've lived in Manchester previously, so that's probably our most played place, to be fair. We've done loads of support slots. We've been chipping away at all the good venues as well. So we've done a few headlines. They've always sold out, but they've been at the smaller venues. So 33 Oldham Street, we sold out. Gulliver's, we sold out. Deaf Institute, the Lodge, we sold out. So we'll be headlining Yes, Pink Room. That'll be our biggest headline in Manchester. That's in November.
Excellent.
But in like day festivals and things, so we've done Gorilla. That was great. That was one of my favourites actually. That was supporting the Claws. We've done Manchester Academy Free. We've done Manchester Club Academy. So playing those types of venues, it it makes the experience so much easier. So that this isn't me knocking grassroots venues whatsoever because I love playing them. But when you go to those venues that I'm going to say proper venues, it's just different caliber. Like you've got monitor techs, so obviously you have sound techs at a venue that's your standard. But when you play in one of those um, big venues and you've got a monitor tech, it just makes your life easier on stage. You got that support and things. So it is nice playing those types of venues. Nottingham, we played Rescue Rooms as well. That's a great venue. What's my favourite ever? To be fair, we've only played once, but in Glasgow, it's just Scottish people are great, aren't they? So
yeah,
they
exactly.
go sing so like mad energy. So yeah, I've not really given you a straight answer there, have I?
No, you have. I like it because I look the sound and the way you look and everything. You'll slot straight into Manchester. I know you've just got that Manchester. I know you're from Blackpool, but you've got that Manchester sound. If that makes sense. I'm not slagging Blackpool off. Does that make sense? You know what I mean?
No, yeah, well, that's a question that it was something that we discussed when we first started the band as well, because obviously a lot of bands that are from within the vicinity or anywhere in the northwest, it's very easy, not them necessarily doing it themselves, but they will get labelled a Manchester band, and we made it clear from the get-go, we're not a Manchester band, we are a Blackpool band, but you can't get away from the fact that Manchester is the music hub of the northwest, really, isn't it? I would argue that Liverpool is up there with it as well, because all my influences are Scouse bands, really. I love the likes of Cast and the music scene in Liverpool. But yeah, you can't get away from the man thing. It is very civilized. When I was living there, there's at least 4 or 5 gigs every night that you could go to. You can't even keep up with how much is going on for music. So it's such a good city for the music scene.
I don't know what's happened. My camera's frozen up, so I'm probably just not moving there. But I'm still here, so I'm gonna have to try and sort that out. Absolutely brilliant. There was a question. So Kirkus says, question: I saw All Right in Derby in winter a year ago, and this guy wore shorts. Does he ever wear trousers?
In my day-to-day life, no. But I've very recently got a new job that requires me to wear pants. So any other time of year, so I go skiing quite a lot. Even when I go skiing, obviously I don't ski in shorts, but the night time when I go to the pubs and whatnot, I am in shorts. I get funny looks. I think people might think that I'm doing it for some sort of like attention or whatever. I'm genuinely not. I just find it comfy.
Yeah.
We had a phase a couple of years. It was about a year and a half where the band said to me, "Why don't I try and be smart on stage? Like wear a pair of pants. Because if I'm going out to town or whatever, or like I say with work, I'll wear a pair of pants and a Fred Perry polo." And they were saying, "You look smart when you get dressed up. Why don't you try it for a couple of gigs?" So I did, and I was like, "No, it's not for me." That so it is shorts religiously. Yeah.
Yeah, the thing is, I'll get my camera back on in a minute. I'm still here. The thing is, as well, pants, because a lot of people in the northwest we call them pants, don't they? And I live in the Midlands now, and I said, "Oh, I need some new pants or whatever pants," but they call pants down here. That's underpants. So when I said, "Oh, you know what I mean?" It's a really bizarre one. So when you said pants, then I'm like, "Oh yeah, okay, fair enough, fair enough."
Yeah, trousers.
Trousers, yeah,
If
that's what
I'm
pants.
being
They,
fast,
they
yeah.
don't they don't like that. They don't like that. Yeah, I'm pretty much the same. I've not done it this year, but I tend to I'll get shorts on probably about this time of the year, and my wife will say, "Oh, is that it till October?" And I go, "Yeah, I'm wearing my shorts till October. It's not. It's not. I mean, it's got to be done on it. And if you're comfy in them,
It's all about the comfort.
if you're
All
comfy in
about
them,
comfort.
yeah, so it's just you at the minute on screen, so it's not a problem, which is better. I know what it is. My camera's going flat, so I just plugged it back in. Absolutely wonderful. Throw me off that now. So because you had shorts at when Janice interviewed you, didn't you? And
Yeah,
I think
always got to go. What I've had to do a few times is if we play somewhere and we know that we might end up going out afterwards, I have to take uh, a pair of trousers with me. Um, and then what it's usually my girlfriend, to be fair, because she'll say, "Well, what happens if we go out after?" And I'll be like, "I don't really care." But then if I don't get in and everyone's night's ruined because of me, then I
oh
get it in the neck.
that
So yeah,
that's
as a singer, I turn up with my mic stand and a pair of pants after.
That's it. And yeah, I feel sorry for you singers doing that, lead singers, because if you're a drummer or stuff, you've got to bring a lot of crap with you, haven't you? Do you know what I mean?
Do you know what though? I'm gonna put myself here and big myself up. So I would say that I'm very good as a singer. I always give them a lift with all the gear. Although we played Nottingham, when was this? December. So there was us, the Claws, and the Kairos. So Kairos had just finished sound checking, and we were jumping on to do a sound check, and it was quite tight in terms of timings. So I was passing all the gear up to the band on stage from down at the bottom. Guitarist had his guitar case open, left the lid open, but then the drummer had closed the case, but he hadn't. Like I didn't. I just assumed case is closed. It must be locked. Picked the guitar up, well, the guitar case. Guitar's gone
Oh,
flying out. Bearing in mind we're on a tight window, we haven't even sound checked, and we were on stage in like 28 minutes, and his the head of his guitar had snapped. I'm laughing now because it's sorted, but it was a stinker. The Kairos lads were stood there like, and
oh no.
so we had to desperately. I rang Liam from the Claws. I said, "Mate, you're gonna have to help us out. We're on in." They were out having food, so we're on in 25 minutes, and we've got no guitar. Luckily, they saved us. But from that day on, I'm a bit more cautious about actually helping them because I'm trying to do a good deed, and
Oh yeah,
yeah,
yeah, and it
yeah, we're
backfires.
doing
It
the part.
backfires on you, doesn't it? So it's
Yeah,
not great. I don't know. I was going
can't
to ask
win.
you.
Can
It's one
you?
of my questions I like to ask disasters because at the time they're actually terrible, but once we can laugh about it later on in life, can't we? So that's
Yeah,
good.
there's a funny story in there, but honestly, there was tension in that sound check. I was absolutely raging because I was thinking, I thought I was going to have to buy him a new guitar, to be honest. Um, but luckily, we were able to get it fixed. So
Yeah.
still paying at a cost, but it wasn't a new guitar.
Oh, that's absolutely a nightmare, mate. Honestly, absolutely wonderful. So, what have you got planned this year? What you doing? What gigs and festivals you're on?
So we've got a few like day festivals over the next few weeks. So we've got Larking Out in Hull
Right.
next weekend. Then I'm going to go to Neighbourhood Festival the day after to enjoy it because we've not got anything on that day.
Nice.
A few weeks after that, we're doing Mumro up in Stockton. We've been wanting to get up that way for a while.
Oh yes.
Um,
Yeah, yeah,
yeah, so we're looking forward to that. Then, oh, it's not actually been announced yet. So there's one a few weeks after that.
yeah.
Um, it's within the Manchester area. It's quite a biggish outdoor festival. It's got the likes of Happy Mondays cast,
Nice.
um, so I can't say what it is yet. It's getting announced anytime soon, but we're doing that. We've got Truck Festival, which I've been to for the last few years with the This Feeling lot, just being in amongst it because I just like the festival. So this is our first year playing it, so I'm looking forward to that one. Then we're having a bit of a break through August, I think. And then we've got 2 headlines booked in for November. So we do Glasgow on the 7th and Manchester 14th. And that's going to coincide. Again, we've not announced anything yet, so I'm not going to say too much. But we've always released singles. From day one, we've always released singles. But we're going to release a bit more than singles. That's all I can say at this point. So we're very busy in the studio at the moment.
Sounds excellent, mate. Sounds excellent. It's absolutely wonderful. Absolutely brilliant. Absolutely brilliant.
So loads to look forward to.
Excellent. Excellent. Well, before I let you get on your way, can you do us an arty drop and say this is all right and you're listening to Duggy Stone Radio so we can put it on the show?
I can. This is all right and you're listening to Duggy Stone Radio.
Perfect, man. Perfect. Is anything I've not asked you what to talk about? Get out there, promote. You know what I mean? Anything? Do you know what I mean?
No, I think we're covered. Like I say, we're working in the studio at the moment on a big body of work.
Nice.
And then like I say, it's them 2 shows in November that'll link in with that piece of work being there, you all to have a bit of. Obviously, with you being Manchester, if you want to come down to our November show, drop us a message and we'll.
Excellent.
We'll
well, I don't live there now, but I've got family up there. I mean, I live near Coventry. But yeah.
Oh, I really said Midlands. But yeah, if you want to do a little trip back to Eccles.
Yeah. Where you playing? When's that? November?
November the 14th, we're doing Pink Room. Again, that's a venue that I've had on my hit list for a while. I just think it's dead cool. I don't know if you've seen it, but dead cool the way it's all just completely pink. And it's a 250 cap, which is, like I say, our biggest that we've ever done in Manchester. So, yeah, we're hopeful we can get it sold out again and keep the trend going of the Manchester sellouts.
Sounds good, man. Sounds good. Well, it's been absolutely wonderful chatting to you. Thanks for doing Talk to Doug with Janice, because that was a brand new thing for her to do, and it's gone down really well, and she's done more, and we're going to see more this year. So, and thanks for coming on and giving us your time tonight. I appreciate it.
No, I appreciate it, mate. Thank you very much.
Excellent. Good luck for the future and keep in touch with us. Let us know anything that's going on. We'll put it on the show, any new releases or anything you can announce, and we'll get it out there. Keep in touch with Janice.
Legend, mate. Thank you.
Thanks a lot, man. You take care.